But we can't get away from here.
I know. I feel the same way you do, in case you haven't noticed. But we can't just play LARP anyway.
And how are we supposed to do that without a game master?
We just make it up ourselves?
Have you ever made anything up yourself?
No. But being a game master can't be that hard.
You also said making a computer game wasn't hard.
Hey, and nobody told me you need an engine for that. And it was the publisher's fault anyway.
We didn't have one.
But they would have screwed everything up if we had found one.
Whatever. We need a game master. And game masters don't just fall from the heavens. Besides, can't even enter the ruins.
We could play right here.
No, there's not enough atmosphere.
You know what? I've had enough. Yeah, we're out of here.
Hey, what are you two doing here? Are you selling pie phones in the jungle now? And did they make you wear those clothes?
Oh, damn, Finley. It's that weirdo from New Lost Wages.
Don't move, Kyle. Maybe he won't notice us.
I'm already talking to you.
Damn, it didn't work.
What are you doing here on the island?
We came here for the Galactic Festival. It was supposed to be a one-of-a-kind event. Galactic creatures, lots of action and music. They promised that nothing would be impossible.
And women.
Yeah, loads of stars were supposed to be here.
They weren't.
Total flop. No stars. We almost drowned.
And then there was the storm.
All a total waste. But we found a few like-minded people here and we thought, huh, let's do a LARP.
I know my way around LARPs.
Well, of course, it's pretty obvious that you're doing one of your own about that old dance film.
How does that LARP thing of yours work?
We experience the wildest adventures in a world of fantasy. Each of us slips into a role, and the game master tells us what we experience.
That's it?
It's harder than it sounds.
A game master has to know exactly what they're doing.
Otherwise, it gets really boring.
Hey, I could be your game master.
Who? You?
You don't look the type.
You have no idea just how much imagination I really have.
You just have to have enough for each of us here.
Of course.
But we also want to play in a location that's just perfect for us.
What do you have in mind?
We want to be heroes and tackle deadly traps.
The more dangerous, the better.
You know anywhere like that?
I have to find the perfect location for the LARP first.
Well, let us know when you find it.
Have you seen a book of bad jokes around here anywhere?
Joe, we took one of those from the festival. Our role-playing book went missing there. It sucks.
Can I have it?
Sure, we threw it away.
Threw it away where?
Somewhere out there, outside the cave.
Okay. How come there aren't any women in your LARP?
They're just not interested in that sort of thing.
None of them wanted us to save them. Oh, we would have chained them up so nicely. They wouldn't even have had to say anything. Just sit there and look pretty. Like that was too much to ask.
Now, we have to leave it all to our imaginations.
Oh, I had to handle it that way myself when I was young.
I'm 29.
I have to get going. I have to get going. I'm pretty sure he's dressed up as a bat. I have to get going. His outfit looks like he's from the 80s. That must be embarrassing. Hi, I'm Larry. Larry Laffer. And you look like a time traveler.
What? What on earth gave you that idea? I'm a janitor.
Now, that would have been my next guess.
I'm will comply.
Interesting name you have there.
You can thank my parents for that.
What were their names?
Reese and Eve.
So what do you do as a janitor?
You know, cleaning services.
Do you work at a school or something?
No way! I'm a freelance janitor. If the dirt gets bad and you just don't know, who you gonna call?
You?
You know it! Will Comply gets everything clean. I can yell at school children, tenants, or employers too if that's what the client wants. Costs extra though.
How'd you end up here?
I was looking for a new professional challenge, so this Galactic Festival came along at the perfect time. So I thought, hey, why not apply in the corresponding costume? So I made this one myself, got the job, and, well, I'm sure you saw how that turned out. Now I don't know how to get back to New Lost Wages, and somehow I ended up with these guys. They told me that they needed more players for their LARP. I've never done anything like that before. But I'm flexible.
And in this LARP, you are what?
An intergalactic janitor, of course.
Isn't that a little unimaginative? Isn't a LARP about slipping into completely different roles?
But why should I completely abandon my innate abilities? Besides, a mop is a weapon not to be underestimated. It's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of cleaning equipment.
I have been to a lot of places, but it wasn't until I arrived on this island that I truly understood the word special.
What?
Don't listen to her. She has a problem with men like us who have extraordinary gifts. As Game Master, I can offer you a great story.
Really? Can I clean up in there too? Really? The best would be if it takes place in a filthy dump where I have to make a heroic effort to clean up. Is there anywhere like that around here?
I have to find the perfect location for the LARP first.
Good. Then let me know.
Over and out. There's a parrot on the package. I have absolutely no idea why it would like fruit rings, but... especially good with milk. Dynamite? No, candles. Candles always come in handy. Interesting artifact. They look pretty old. I remember Smokey from New Lost Wages. He's got that penetrating look. Hey, Smokey Bear, you're here too.
Larry Laffer. Redshirt, this is the man I was telling you about, who opened my eyes to the great truth.
Oh, it's an honor. I hope I too may experience an awakening like that.
What have you been up to, Smokey?
Not so loud. They have microphones everywhere. If I'm not careful, they'll track me down again.
Oh, right.
I had to leave New Lost Wages in a hurry because they picked up my scent. They were everywhere. The man on the bus who kept looking at me, the ticket machine was watching me, and then there was this cat. It was in league with them. I then went to Louisiana for a conference on the secret world conspiracy. That's where I learned so many more hidden truths. 111! That's where I also received a flyer for a galactic festival here on this island. There were supposed to be lectures about the aliens who landed here a long time ago and founded a high culture. Supposedly, they hid their profound knowledge about mankind here. A place where you can discover the final insight into yourself.
I heard about that, too.
That's what I'm saying! There must be something to it. Anyway, the festival was a disaster. I don't know who organized it, but nothing worked. But at least I met these other folks who are organizing a LARP. Don't tell them. But I think they actually believe it's just a game. And that's when it's the path to true self-discovery.
Who calls their kid Redshirt?
We didn't want to bother to think one up first, and then have him drop dead anyway.
What?
That's what those two guys over there said. I have no idea what they meant either.
But I'm an important member of the crew. We agreed on that.
I don't understand any of this, but those two seem to know what they're talking about.
My real name is Captain Dickhard!
Whatever. Anyway, we're here for a LARP.
What's supposed to happen in this LARP?
I want to find traces of an ancient civilization. They could be behind the current conspiracy.
And I expect an interstellar adventure. Alien races with whom we can live in peace. A real step forward for mankind. Wisdom and peace.
Earlier, you said something about wanting to kick some alien ass.
For purely dramaturgical reasons, of course. Besides, I'd really like to experience a fistfight against a lizard man, where he shreds my shirt and everyone sees my muscles.
Lizard man, where? I never should have thrown my old tinfoil hat in the trash. This new one is crap.
Of course, it can't be a first contact, because that would require following a different directive.
Where are the lizard men?
Easy, Smokey, easy. I haven't seen any.
That only means that they're well hidden.
But without a game master, nothing's gonna happen. Those two bozos over there know exactly how this should work.
I could be your game master.
You think this is something for you?
Oh, let him give it a try. As long as I can fight Lizard Man. But we also need the perfect setting. Did you find something?
I have to find the perfect location for the LARP first.
We'll wait here.
See you later. I can't take my eyes off his head. See you later. An inch, but there seems to be pieces missing. Black felt tip pen. How useful. The stone disc fits on there perfectly. The stone disc fits on there perfectly. I can't operate it the way it is. Something's missing. I've never seen a mushroom like that before. Maybe you can even eat it.
And maybe you'll start to glow from within.
I wouldn't mind. It's a pretty orchid growing there. A thick bush. Maybe those guys threw the joke book in here. That must be Lewis's joke book. That's the way into the ancient ruins. That's the way into the ancient... That huge rock, huh? That's fine. I think it's enough when one pig. A standing